We're back. It's still halftime. That's all right. Moving on to the matchups that mattered.
Yeah.
Close one, down to the wire last night.
Yeah, and he got screwed the pooch. Tough one.
Everything was pointing in Dark Horse's favor to get the win. Just did not happen. Darren Waller got a touchdown called back. Cole gets the much needed win, pushing on to 4-6 with a 95-92 victory.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now. I mean, Cole gets like you said, much needed win. Obviously, he had Chubb out. Dark Horse, it's been kind of tough the past few weeks. No Kyler Murray, no Derrick Henry. So he's kind of just trying to squeeze in there. But Cole did a pretty good job. No DeAndre Hopkins, no Nick Chubb. Kind of moved his lineup around.
Deontay Harris started. That's
Harris.
Ballsy.
Yeah, well,
leaves 26 points on his bench with AJ Dillon.
That's hard to
do. He cannot stop stopping playing those two Broncos running backs. He's just going to keep doing that. I wonder if they've had their bye week yet.
Next week.
Ooh, what is he going to do?
Well, Nick Chubb should be back. Nick Chubb should be back.
Nick Chubb, AJ Dillon. There's no problems there.
There you go. That's whoever has to play him. That's a little scary right there.
That is scary.
Especially when DeAndre Hopkins gets back, Amari Cooper, she's got Kyle Pitts. He's got a good team. He just got to get hot. But getting to 4-6 is huge. Puts Dark Horse at that possible one game away from elimination. But I think there could be a 6-8 team that squeaks in as the 8th seed. It's just going to depend on those tiebreakers of those teams that finish 6-8.
Oh man, Pat loses in one where I really needed him to win. He just forgets what he's doing, I guess. I don't know. 135-83. Heath, this one isn't over yet, but it is.
Yep. Patrick can't stop getting injured running backs. Cordero Patterson.
That's all he has.
Yeah, Cordero Patterson's hurt. Hunt's hurt. Miles Sanders, hey, one goes on IR, one comes back. We'll see. DJ Moore.
Start Elijah Mitchell.
3.3 at halftime. So,
yeah.
CPAT. I mean, I wouldn't have started him over any of those guys. CPAT, you can't bench. You got to play McCaffrey. Darrell Henderson's a stud. Yeah. Maybe over Mike Williams, but yeah, tough break for Pat. Pat's gonna drop to 7-3, and then Heath moves to 6-4. Heath's team is a little scary. Yeah, he's got some players, but he is about to lose Aaron Jones. So, but good thing he's got Jonathan Taylor.
Whatever.
He's got a good team. That's all I'm saying.
Not impressed.
Not impressed?
Nope.
Just because he scored 203 against you?
Yeah, not scared.
Another game that's over any given Sunday, two-time, keeps pulling it out.
That one was over before Sunday night.
It was, but I just don't like his team is just
keeps pulling it out.
He's been cuffing. So he has Ramondre Stevenson. But I don't know. He's got a lot of cuffs. It takes him a lot of space on his bench.
Nobody will trade him this year.
Yeah, he hasn't been able to make any moves. He's got Calvin Ridley sitting there, Chris Carson. So he's got two backfields locked up: Chris Carson and Alex Collins, and Damian Harris and Ramondre Stevenson. He gets the James Conner game. Wow, played two tight ends. That might be the first time all year. And Hawkinson gets a goose.
I've done it. I've done it twice.
Oh, yeah. You did it with Kelsey Goddard.
Yeah.
But Hawkinson and Dan Arnold. Yeah, Hawkinson got a goose. One target. Zero catches.
What the hell?
Brinkman gets the great plug-and plays of Mark Ingram and Dearness Johnson, and Justin Jefferson, and nothing else from anybody.
So, yeah, not enough.
Not enough.
He had some bye week and injury issues.
If he would have played Corey Davis and Pollard, he might have been able to squeak it away.
Because Cody started a perfect lineup.
Yeah.
No. Cody left 2 points on the bench.
Yes, because you would move Dan Arnold to tight end spot and bench Hawkinson.
Correct.
But there should be a point for like you don't bench TJ Hawkinson. So
No, you don't, especially after we just talked about him being a top 12 tight end.
that's
TE1.
That's a loose term.
Yes. Loose term for maybe you had 100 yards in 4 weeks.
This game was looking all but over until Patrick freaking Mahomes goes out and scores 36 for Drew. And now Lean is climbing. He needs a big game from Brandon Ayuk and Sonny Michel. Not looking good.
It's not
whatsoever.
Looking good at all.
Big time for Drew. The big game for Mahomes. Plays Kendrick Bourne. Plays CeeDee Lamb. I mean, good for him.
Is that a perfect lineup? No.
Not quite. But pretty damn near close.
Yeah, you're playing those guys. I guess you could have had an argument for Van Jefferson, but that would have only been 5 more points.
Yeah,
so doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
This was another really low scoring week across the board.
Yep. There's a few teams that are going to reach that 140 mark. I think only 2 teams are going to reach 140. That would be Heath and myself.
Mm-hmm. It is starting to shape up, the playoffs, that is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of movement at the bottom of the table.
There is.
We will talk about that here in just a minute because we're starting to shape up into playoff season. Lean still has a chance, but he needs a touchdown. He needs like 3 touchdowns.
He needs
a touchdown from Brandon Ayuk and 2 vultured touchdowns from Sony Michel, which that doesn't look like that's possible because the Rams are down.
I mean, he already got lucky enough starting Robbie Anderson and Traquan Smith. So
correct. Yeah.
I mean, man, that 0.68 of Matt Ryan and Cooper Rush, the 0.08, those are looking good on the bench.
Oh man,
maybe yeah. What?
That's amazing.
God,
Lean, you gotta have a deeper bench, man. Do you see how many backup wide receivers I have?
Yeah, he's got 2 kickers, a wide receiver that can't stay healthy, and 2 quarterbacks that don't deserve to be on rosters. He's got Cooper. Oh my god,
he's got a COVID kicker.
He's got the COVID kicker.
All right. The last game we have not talked about just yet because
I haven't talked about mine.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yours was a blowout.
It was a blowout. Again. Sorry, Blaster. Moves to 0-10. He is 1 game away from the all-time losing streak of 11. Matt lost 10 games in a row a few years ago. Blaster just can't put it together. Gets 29 from Darrell Williams, but a lot of bye week issues. No Barkley, no Montgomery, no Joe Burrow, and no T. Higgins. And so doesn't help there. Gets a goose egg from Mike Gesicki. I have a pretty well-rounded outing. Only downside was Dallas Goedert getting out with a concussion. Otherwise, not much else that I left on my bench. So except Rashad Bateman, I guess that could be that's what my only bench points. But yeah, I put up 146. I move on to 6-4 and now have won 6 of my last
pretty good.
7 games.
Looking pretty good.
And the matchup of the night.
Oh man, it is going to come down to the last snap. Currently, I am projected to win by the hair on my chin.
Yeah.
I'm currently down by 6 points. I'm looking pretty good. You know what's hilarious is if I wouldn't have panicked right before kickoff, I would have already won.
Yeah, you took Gibson out last minute.
Yes.
I was confused with that. I know it wasn't a great matchup and
game script. I was listening to Field Yates too much. This is what happens when I get to watch the morning of. I was getting panicked. Hopkins was out. Rondale Moore had a decent matchup. So it is what it is. I already was convinced I was not starting Elijah Moore because I wanted to see it again. And the matchup was tough. He does get the garbage time touchdown. He's matchup dependent, but he's a flex consideration the rest of the way.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the quietest halves of Cooper Kupp's season.
Still has 8.4 points.
Yep. I expect him to get it going. You just need Kittle to slow it down, but that's good for you. Game script dependent for Kittle. Debo's still going to get his touches. He's got 52 total yards and a TD. You would like obviously Debo get another touchdown. It helps you.
Yeah,
It takes
against
away
the
from the
Rams.
Rams.
Yep.
That defensive touchdown for the Niners doesn't affect the Rams point total, so that's a bummer.
I'll take whatever help I can get. The Rams defense is going to go down just a little bit. They did just get another point because they got the sack on Jimmy Garoppolo with Taylor Rapp, I believe.
Luke does leave points on the bench for Hunter Henry, catches 2 tutties. Again, I like Luke's got a good lineup, and I've talked to him. His weakest spot is his second flex. Obviously, he's going to get Jamar Chase back next week. That second flex is really hurting him. He does not quite figured out what to do with that. It was great when he had Chuba playing,
right?
But he has been struggling trying to fill that second flex. He's very, I don't know. I mean, he said he's regretful for the Laviska Shenault Myles Gaskin trade, but Myles Gaskin's still not very good. So
no, next week he'll be on because he's an every other week player. So
yeah, and they play
honestly
a bad team. They play the Jets, I believe.
Let's be honest. I am not supposed to win this game. So if I do squeak it out, it's going to be amazing for me and awful for him. Yeah, I'm not supposed to win this game.
Luke is going for the all-time wins record
today.
If he can pull it off, he will have won his 9th straight, the longest win streak ever. 7 years, the longest win streak in the short history of the Gym City Gridiron. To 9 games. This is the 4th 8-game win streak, so pretty good. Brinkman's done it twice, Pat's done it once, and now Luke. It's going to be close, but oh man, it's going to be wild.
I don't deserve to win this. I don't want to say I don't deserve. I'm not supposed to win this game, so if I do pull it out, I'm going to be ecstatic.
Yep. If you do lose, it's not the end of the world.
No, I'm still number 1 in the division.
So. You will actually drop down to 2 in the division. Heath will then be 6-4 and beat you head to head. So you will.
I guess this is must win.
But right now, based on the projections, we've talked about how the AA has been cooking.
3 and out for the Rams, by the way.
So based on the projections, it looks like the divisions might split 3-3 this week, which would be an overall record of 20-10 for the whichever my division is, the AA. Yep. So it looks like a 20-10 record for the AA as of now, which would mean the AA will have a winning record against the War, which projections, if Dalton, you were to lose, you and Heath would be the tops of your division at 6-4, with Drew at 5-5. You two would be the only 2 winning teams because Drew would then be 5-5.
Which Brink top 2 are guaranteed playoffs. So
not necessarily, but most likely.
Top 2 in the division are guaranteed playoffs.
Just based on.
No, that's the way the settings are.
No, it's not. It's the top 2 in each division are guaranteed playoff spots.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The top 1 in each division. So the top 2 teams are guaranteed. Everything else is based on record. But odds are the second best team in your league, the second best team in the division, is going to have a decent enough record to get in.
There will be at least. There's never been a 5-1, or no. There's never been a 7-1.
No,
that's not. No, that won't happen.
That would move it. Like if Luke were to win, that puts Luke at 9-1. Pat Sackett would then jump to 8. I don't think he's got an 8-2 team, but he does. Pat would then drop to 7-3. I still stand pretty at 6-4. I'm chasing the teams that keep winning, so that's not helping. I need the other division to actually start doing some things. But it does give me a little cushion of the bottom. So
let's see. So your brother could go up to 9-1.
Could, yep.
So, and then Pat falls to 7-3, which
Yep.
means Cody moves up to the second in the division.
Yeah.
And you're still stuck right where you're at.
I'm still
but
stuck
in
at
terms
6-1.
of overall, you're
I should move up. Yeah. I should move up into that 4 or 5 slot potentially, but we'll see.
Drew is going to win, puts him at 5-5. Brinkman lost, correct? Or did he win?
Yes. Brinkman did lose to Sackett.
Okay.
It drops into
So
4-6.
and Dark Horse lost and Blaster lost. So those 3 teams are going to really struggle to get into the playoffs.
And I think Blaster and Lean are the 2 teams that are out.
Because Lean lost this week.
Lean's gonna lose. He'll be
So,
2-8.
Yeah. Whereas Cole
He puts
now,
him at 4-6. He's getting the driver's seat for that 8 spot.
yes, he is, because him and Brinkman are now tied.
Yep. So things are gonna start getting. And next week is the last week of interdivision play, and then it's back inside your division, and that might be where some of those teams in the war might be able to squeak in because they're playing some weaker teams. So
Zach,
we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, don't mention my schedule.
each division is guaranteed 2
2.
wins, or 2 teams, because there's only
Usually,
6 in each division.
Yeah.
So they're guaranteed to have 2 teams.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's give a quick little preview then of the last week of interdivision play.
Good time.
Yeah,
It'll be a good time.
Oh
no, bye weeks.
Yeah, bye weeks are back. We have Sackett 2-time, any given Sunday 2-time against Dark Horse. Sackett does not look like he has much of a bye week issue.
His issue is going to be injuries.
His issue will be
Calvin
injuries
Ridley.
as been. Garrett, pretty much everyone back as long as he can get Kyler Murray back. Not good. Looks like Heath might have a little tough time next week. No Stafford, probably no Aaron Jones, but he does get lean. So there's that. So
He's currently projected to lose, but
no quarterback in, no
a
kicker
lot's
in.
going to change between now and
Yep.
then. It's only a Monday.
Luke keeps riding high, gets to play Brinkman. No bye issues for Luke. No bye issues for Brinkman.
Just a defense, but does he have one on the bench? No, your brother will have to pick up a defense.
Which will be fine. Luke projected to win. But Brinkman's hoping, Alvin Kamara comes back. So there's that. Hey, Blaster might have a shot this week. He might have his shot against Cole.
AJ Dillon, Nick Chubb.
That's
DeAndre Hopkins.
But Blaster will be getting back Saquon Barkley, David Montgomery, Joe Burrow, and T. Higgins.
All in the same week.
All in the same week, which will help. Blaster looking to get off the 10-game losing streak. Let's hope he does not. I mean, there is a chance he could tie
another
the record.
Huge catch for.
I don't think we've ever had a winless team. Blaster's in the chance for the winless category.
No, we've never had a winless team.
Nope.
Another huge catch for Deebo Samuel. Jimmy Garoppolo is officially 11 for 11 on the night.
Nice.
So that's good.
Good thing we don't play in a completion league. Patrick has a few guys on bye, and Patterson probably will be missing out. He does play Drew. Early projections have Drew winning, but Pat is missing a few guys. So we'll wait and see on that. That would be a big win for Drew. And the matchup that matters
dun,
is your commish versus your deputy commish. I need to win. I need to keep winning, man.
I need to win too to stay on top of my division. Get that number 2 seed.
Yep. So yeah, that number 2 seed's big because even if
better matchup.
Yeah, you
better chance to win because as we've talked about,
yep.
The number 2 seed has a better shot at the championship than number 1.
Yeah,
because of the second round matchup.
Yep. Um, the bye week problems, Rams, Broncos. Dalton loses the number one wide receiver in the land.
Number
And-
one fantasy player in the land, I believe.
Yes, in Cooper Cup. So he will, after all the hell
I'll
I've
be
gotten
fine.
from Cooper Cup this entire year, I do
Now you don't
lose
have to see
Robert
him.
Woods. I don't have to play against him. I don't have to do it. I lose Robert Woods anyway, so I don't get to play Robert Woods. I
Or
do lose
OBJ or
Odell
Jerry
or
QB.
Judy.
So that is
Um,
nice.
So I'm gonna have to figure out that second
And probably
flex.
Goddard.
Goddard. I'm hoping.
Concussions. Yeah.
Yeah, hoping he does have the early window game. The 11 o'clock window.
So you'll know right away.
I will know. So hoping for that. Early projections have me putting up 140. I'd love that. But things can change really fast. But I need to. I'm not looking forward to my schedule these next couple weeks.
I just got Gallup back, by the way, he looked really good.
My next 3 weeks include 3 of the top teams. I play you, I play Luke, and I play Patrick. Boom, boom, boom.
Yikes.
So I need that's getting me to 6-4 is a big deal. So it helps out quite a bit because I do have 3 tough matchups coming, especially against inside of the division.
Heath and I's rematch comes in week 13.
There you go.
Playoffs is 3 weeks, right?
15, 16, 17. No week 18.
Oh, okay. I know what it is. So right now it's showing me week 15, and that's just because it's projecting playoffs.
That's projecting playoffs now.
2 weeks before the regular season is over is when the Wars division will be settled.
Yep.
Me against Heath, week 13. Big deal.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to my next 3 week stretch. Dalton, Luke, Patrick. And then week 14, it's a lean.
So that's a dub.
You'd think.
Hopefully.
I've seen crazier things happen. So
Let's talk about the bets. What do you say?
Yeah, we'll talk about the bets.
Zach was so mad he wouldn't even reply to me on Instagram yesterday.
Yeah, that was a ghost.
Yeah, I knew. I slid right into your DMs and you said absolutely not.
Absolutely not. The bets that Dalton and I made last week, it was the Lions +8 versus the Steelers. That was Dalton.
Dub.
I still feel comfortable with that bet. I mean, just once Ben got ruled out, I knew it was kind of a disaster. The line
Which
shifted.
we didn't know. We did not know.
The line shifted by 3 points.
Was it +5?
It was +5 at the end of the day.
It doesn't matter. I still win.
I know. Colts, Jags, Dalton.
Jags.
Yeah, you took you took the Jags +10.
Obviously, I won.
Yep, they won. And then I forced you.
That's a double dub.
Yep, and then I forced you into taking the Cowboys at -8. I forced you into taking them at -8,
and they won by 40.
And they won by 40. So
there you go.
So Dalton sweeps it.
Sweep.
Dalton sweeps it 3-0. Running total is still Zach 14-13 now.
I needed it so bad.
Yeah, you did. Well,
it's been sliding for weeks now.
Yeah, I know. Well, I've been a bad host. I have not made the bets.
So you're going to make them up on the spot. Thank you.
I will. And I'm going to try and not do, I'm going to have to probably do a spread.
That's fine. Just pull up DraftKings. They don't sponsor this show, but maybe someday. I don't care if they do or not.
The one that I was talking about earlier with you, well, you got to pick first, so I'm not gonna give you the one I actually like. Let's see here. I'm trying to get ones that are interesting within a score. Let's see here. How about
You're using the lines provided by DraftKings, correct?
I am.
50-yard field goal from Graham Gano. Who's the 49ers kicker?
Robbie Gold.
Okay. One of those old dudes.
Mm-hmm. All right. Damn, I am not prepared
Dude.
for this.
You are fucking it up. You're so concerned with losing.
I know I am.
You're just really slowing this bitch down.
All right.
Why don't we just okay? I was gonna say if you couldn't figure it out, then we could just do something weird like Thursday, Sunday, Monday night. But keep going.
Oh, for the bets. I see what you mean. Thursday,
Yes.
Sunday, Monday. Let's go. I'll get you the first pick.
Did you know that you took first pick on all three at our last show, by the way?
Did I?
Yeah.
No. That sucks. Sorry. Let's go. I'm so bad at
Jesus.
I hate spreads. I hate them. But I was not prepared, so I'm just going to have to live with it. Washington football team, Carolina Panthers, 3.5-point favorites for the Carolina Panthers. Panthers are at home.
Did you say 3.5 or 3?
3.5. What say you?
Okay. Fun twist. I'm going to bet on all three of the games.
We're going to parlay it?
Nope. Straight up.
Straight up.
So
Okay.
if I lose, I'm also losing money.
Okay.
So you just offered me Panthers football team.
Yep.
Panthers -3.5.
Yep.
Give me the Panthers -3.5. $10 on them right now.
There you go. Which means I'll take the Washington football team. And I'll do the one that I talked about earlier. I actually think this line is pretty flipped on its head. Eagles are favored at home 1.5 points. I'll take the Saints plus 1.5.
Okay, I will take the Eagles -1.5 for $10. Done.
And let's see here. And we will go.
-1.5 was actually better odds than taking money line on that one, so I'm not worried about that.
And this one, I'm good actually with either one of these. Detroit. We're gonna throw Detroit back in there, and the Browns -10. Browns are 10-point favorites at home after the Browns got trumped by the New England Patriots. Cleveland is a 10-point home favorite against the visiting Detroit Lions. Dalton.
I almost want to just say, give me the under. All right, watch this. We're going to go Browns and the under parlayed for $10.
Nice. Browns in the under. Nice.
Our bet is just the Browns, though. Give me the Browns. Give me the Browns -10.
Give me the freaking Detroit Lions. Plus 10.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at this.
That's okay. I'm gonna laugh if I should have just parlayed it because I ended up sweeping you again. That would be hilarious, but the odds of that happening are very low.
A 3-team parlay. It's not outrageous. It was. I'd rather take because I know you'd. The Titans are a 10-point favorite against the Texans. That should be like 15.5. But
Titans are a 10-point favorite against the
Texans? It's the same spread as the Lions and Browns.
Wow. If I lose my World Cup game tomorrow, maybe that'll be my $30 bet.
Can we throw in a head-to-head, a DraftKings head-to-head to make myself feel better?
Not this week.
Yeah.
Maybe over Maybe we could do like a Thanksgiving special for next week.
Thanks. Oh, that would be fun. A Thanksgiving because
We'll do
it's the 3-game slate.
We'll just do the 3-game slate DraftKings next week.
Is that is next week? It's for a 3-game sweep. This is going to be huge these next 2 weeks.
Yeah, these next 2 games are going to be massive. Don't
Yeah.
tell me that was a Cooper Cup fumble.
I'm not watching.
Nope, incomplete pass. Okay, so to recap, we've got Lions, Browns. I have the Browns -10. Zach has the Lions +10. I've got the Eagles -1.5. And Zach has the Saints +1.5. So that's basically whoever wins.
Not necessarily. Yeah.
And then I've got the Panthers -3.5 against the Washington football team. And Zach has the 3.5 points, which that's the one I feel the least confident in.
I'm banking on Riverboat Ron knowing how to stop Cam Newton.
That's a really good point. They don't have Chase Young, but that probably doesn't matter.
But
with that, I think we covered everything, right?
I think so. This episode is going to be a little wonky. I accidentally
on the
clicked
YouTube.
stop. Yep. I'll figure it out. You can go from there.
And this one will be up on the Apple podcast. I apologize for any of you who were looking to watch it or listen to it on Apple. It was on YouTube instead.
Yeah, that's my bad. I did not send the link or what MP4 to Dalton. That was my fault.
I'd never do that to you, by the way.
Sorry. Last week, this week was wild.
Yeah, you're all right.
But yeah, with that
is all.
Good luck, Dalton. We'll see if you can close it out. You're only down 5, a little less than 5. So
it's gonna be interesting.
It will be interesting.
I'm going to be following it very closely, and I'm probably not going to stay up until the conclusion of the game, so it's going to be a surprise when I wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
But hopefully I take the lead before I go to sleep. Then I can feel good about it.
Because then you're just playing 2v2 at that point.
Yes.
And you would feel more comfortable with your 2 than his 2.
Yes.
So, with that being said, good luck, everybody, and we'll see you in at the end of week 11.